I am very excited to be able to share the passion that has been in my mind for a few months now. I read Frankenstein a few months back, and one day it just clicked in my head that there was such a similarity and correlation between the book Frankenstein and social media. I'm very passionate about this, and I hope that what I'm about to share echoes to you and maybe you can relate to or understand. So thanks for stopping by. So, after doing a lot of research, I have found that there are several similarities between social media and Mary Shelley's Frankenstein that make for a compelling comparison. Here are some key points to highlight the correlation. So, we want to talk about creation and identity. In the book Frankenstein, Dr. Frankenstein creates his monster from various body parts, piecing together an identity from fragments. With social media, users create online personas by curating aspects of their lives, presenting a fragment yet cohesive identity, though through posts, pictures, and interactions. 2. Search for acceptance and validation. In Frankenstein, the monster seeks acceptance and understanding from society, longing to belong and be validated as a sentient being. In social media, users often seek likes, comments, and followers as a form of validation and acceptance from their online community, striving for social recognition. 3. Isolation and loneliness. In Frankenstein, despite his attempts to try to become a part of society, the monster faces rejection and isolation, leading to profound loneliness and despair. With social media, while designed to connect people, social media can lead to feelings of loneliness and isolation, as many users feel disconnected despite being connected online. 4. Misunderstandings and judgment. Frankenstein, in the book, the monster is judged based on his appearance, leading to misunderstanding and fear from those he encounters. With social media, people quickly judge or are judged or misunderstood based on their online presence, which might not reflect their true selves or the full context of their lives. 5. Creator responsibility. In Frankenstein, Dr. Frankenstein faces the moral and ethical consequences of creating life without considering the responsibilities and repercussions. With social media, the content creators and platform developers face ethical considerations regarding the impact of their platforms on users' mental health, privacy, and societal behavior. 6. Consequences of uncontrolled innovation. In Frankenstein, the unbridled pursuit of scientific discovery without ethical considerations lead to tragic consequences. With social media, the rapid technological advancements and the unchecked growth of social media have resulted in unforeseen consequences, such as cyberbullying, misinformation, and mental health. Lastly, to examine the complexities and ethical challenges of social media in the modern world. The first social media platform is generally considered to be 6 Degrees, which was launched in 1997. 6 Degrees allowed users to create profiles, list their friends, and interact with other users. It was named after the concept of 6 degrees of separation, which suggests that everyone in the world is 6 or fewer social connections away from one another. So why is social media a monster? First, we can discuss the uncontrolled growth and impact. Creation beyond control. Like Frankenstein's monster, social media has grown beyond its creators' control. What began exploitation? Social media platforms can be exploited for malicious purposes, including manipulation of public opinion, election interference, and the promotion of extremist ideology. 3. The psychological impact and mental health. Social media has been linked to various mental health issues, including anxiety, depression, and loneliness. The pressure to present a perfect online persona and the constant comparison to others can lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. Addiction. The design of social media platforms often encourages addictive behavior, keeping users engaged for prolonged periods and negatively affecting their mental well-being and productivity. 4. Fragmented identity and isolation. Identity construction. Users create fragmented and sometimes exaggerated versions of themselves online, which can lead to a sense of disconnection from their true identities in reality. The isolation, despite the appearance of connectivity, social media can contribute to feelings of isolation and loneliness, as online interactions may lack the depth and authenticity of face-to-face relationships. Number 5, influence and power. Social media wields immense power over public opinion, trends, and behaviors. This influence can be both positive and negative, shaping societal norms and values in profound ways. The lack of accountability. Like Frankenstein's monster, social media operates in a space where accountability is often lacking, such as keyboard warriors. They will say things that they on social media that they would never say to somebody's face. The actions of users and their consequences are not always adequately addressed by the platforms. And lastly, societal division. The echo chamber of social media can create where users are exposed primarily to information and opinions that reinforce their existing belief. This can lead to polarization and division within society. Spread of misinformation. The rapid spread of misinformation and fake news on social media can have dangerous and far-reaching consequences. These contributing to public confusion, fear, and distrust. By examining these points, it becomes clear that in many ways, social media is a monster. I really hope that this video has helped you to maybe come to an understanding or open your mind of the very strong points of, just why we need to take space away from our devices, our cell phones, our TVs, our just anything, even game systems. We are supposed to be more interactive as a society, but more and more people are depressed nowadays. And if we look and see at the places where people live the longest, it's normally people who are not on cell phones, they're not on social media, they're not playing video games, they're not watching movies and TV all day. They are interacting with people one-on-one. And that's something we all have stepped so far away from that it really does explain why there is such a significance in loneliness, depression, and much more. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you next time.